Good morning, everyone. So I was compelled to make this video because I was on Reddit. Someone was asking why are there so many more moves in Tekken compared to other fighting games. And yeah, while the move lists are absolutely huge, it's not necessarily that there are more moves than in other fighting games. Here's my answer to that. Tekken is not so much special move based as it is string based. And I go, so literally because Tekken is string based, you have each string and each variation of each string listed. So this is an example of that. 1-2 body blow, 1-2 low kick, 1-2 high kick is the exact example that I used for Brian Fury. And this used to be true. It's not quite true anymore. What they would have done before is they would have had literally just the left punch listed and they would have named it. They would have had just right punch listed and they would have named that as well. And then they would have gone into the strings. 1-2 body blow is left punch, right punch, left punch. 1-2 low kick is literally 1-2-3. This is 1-2-2. This is 1-2-4, right? So in Tekken, we do notations. Left punch is 1, right punch is 2, left kick is 3, right kick is 4. This is essentially what I said they should do is what they've done now. So I go, there's no reason for it to be 5 separate moves. It could easily just be 3 or even 1 where you just show the variations in the same line. And so because of this now, Brian's move list is only 93 moves. That's crazy. But before it would have been like 150 or something. NetherRealm Studios does the same thing with Mortal Kombat and Injustice. They actually do. They have their strings listed and there's a ton of them. But the reason why it looks cleaner is because they're tabbed horizontally. So you can look at just the strings. You can go to the next tab and look at just throws. And then a different tab has their special moves. So there's a lot of moves in NetherRealm Studios games. They're way more organized rather than in Tekken being one infinitely scrolling list. This is daunting. Now, there's that. 1-2 low kick, 1-2 high kick. They all start from 1-2. So you got literally, this is a separate button. That's a separate button. That's a separate button. Now, here's what a string is, because someone asked, and this is really why I'm making this video. This is an extremely scrub tier question to ask, and it's not. This is a good question, actually, I think. Especially for a beginner. You need to know the differences between a string and a combo and why we use different terminology. So this is not a scrub tier question. This is good that you're asking this question. 10 hit strings. Okay, this is a really good example right here. Right? So boom, 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 boom. None of that comboed, but the string finished. That whole thing was a sequence of very specific buttons pressed with very specific timings that made all those different moves come out in succession. That's a string. However, none of them comboed. After the first hit, none of them are comboing. He's blocking all of the rest of them because this isn't a true combo. On counter hit, if the first hit hits, the second hit will hit. That's how it works. But that right there is not a natural combo. In Tekken, what we call a natural combo is when the first hit connects, the following hit or the following sequence of hits will connect there unavoidable. You can't duck, you can't block, you can't jump, you can't backdash, you can't interrupt. All right? 1-2, naturally, boom, boom, right there, left punch, right punch, is a natural combo. And you'll see on the left side of the screen where it actually counts your combo right there. 2-hit combo. Boom. That didn't say 3. That right there. See how that was blocked? Boom. That third hit was blocked because the full string 1-2-1, okay, the 1-2 body blow, and then 1-2-4, that full string is not a natural combo. On counter hit, it is 3 hits. That's what a combo is. A string boom. Those 3 moves were one move that you can, if you want to look at it that way, look at it as a move called a string, because it's in succession. Now, what makes it a string rather than just doing boom, boom, boom separately? Look at the animation of the 1. Okay? Boom. That's what it looks like when you just hit left punch. Boom. But the string doesn't look like this. Boom. He doesn't do... See, he does that. You see that separate animation, that kidney blow? When you do it as a string, okay? Boom. I wonder if there's too much stuff on the screen. Boom, boom, boom. Like that. It's even delayable a little bit. You can do it right away. Or boom. But it doesn't look like this. Boom, boom, boom. Right? That straight jab right there. That one jab. That left punch. Okay? When it's done as a string, and this is how you know you're doing it correctly, is you'll get that new animation when you press left punch again. That's a string. When I press left kick, okay? He does that spinning mid kick right there. So right there. That's what he does. That's what just pressing this button looks like. Okay? However, when I do it in a string, that was weird. I pressed this button. How come it didn't look like that? Because in the middle of a string, the 1-2 low kick, okay, when you press them in quick succession, like that, that's what comes out. That's what a string is. It's a pre-canned series of attacks that you press in quick succession, very specific order, and a pre-canned animation will happen. Okay? Same with this move right here. It's just a quick high kick. Like that. But when you do it in the string, he does a roundhouse kick at the end of it. Same buttons, boom, boom, boom. But done as a string. That's the specific animation that happens. Now, not all strings are combos. See? The first 2 hits will hit as a combo, okay? Once this move hits, that's hitting if it's a part of the string. Boom, boom. That's a combo. That's a 2-hit combo. But he's able to block that. That 3rd hit doesn't combo. So a combo is when multiple hits connect with your opponent in succession with no way for them to avoid it. They're going to get hit by the rest of them. Typical combos don't always, but they often involve juggles. Juggle, 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 juggle. See? So, another example, if this move, which is 3 plus 4, that's both kicks pressed together, hit is a counter hit, different animation on your opponent whenever they get hit. This is what happens normally. They just fall backwards, and you can't really, you could try to follow up something, but that wasn't a combo. All right. Counter hit. Now, that combo was like a customized series of moves that you can put together. For instance, this and this. It's not a string. That is me doing this, it hits, and then I do this move in order to cause something different to happen in the combo. Because once Devil Jin gets hit by this, boom, they're free. They're crumpling on the ground. They can't block. They can't do a move to interrupt. That's it. They're in what's called hit stun. And the specific hit stun for this move, okay, they double over. This is what in Tekken is called the double over stun, because they're doubling over and they're holding their midsection. This right here is called a float, because this move, jet uppercut, boom. Okay, forward back 2. That's what's called a launcher. It's typically, usually one move. Usually one move. Sometimes strings can launch. Sometimes strings can launch. Okay? Depending on the character. Sometimes they can. For instance, Brian has a string that is 4-3-4. That's another example of how in this string, the 4 looks different. If I press them in quick succession, it's not this, and then this, and then this. It's this, this, this. Now, check this out. Okay, now same thing as before. Okay, those first 2 hits are a natural combo. That third hit is not. Okay, this is, all 3 of these hits are a string, but this full string is not a combo unless you hit it with counter hit. Watch what happens when you counter hit with right kick. Okay? It launches your opponent. So if you happen to hit with a counter hit with that string, it's going to combo. Because now that Devil Jin is in the air, he can't block. He's in a particular form of hit stun, if you want to look at it that way, where he's launched. He's being juggled. So now the string combos. So a combo and a string, the way that we think of them in the FGC and the by definition, really, especially if we're talking about Tekken here, they're the same thing, but they're not the same thing. A string is technically a combination of attacks. You've got 1-2 body blow. That's a combination of attacks. But a real combo means wow. Wow. A real combo means every move is guaranteed to hit once the first hit connects if you time it right and you do the right things. Okay? So check this out. That, and I can do that to cause the screw attack, right? Or that, and I can pick them up like that, right? You see? If I try something like that, it's going to miss. So I shouldn't use that in the combo. What else? That's going to miss. That's not a combo. That's a combo. Okay? If you hit mid-screen, by the way, with back 4, it's hard. You can do that. That was a combo. Okay, if it wasn't, he would have blocked it. All right, now, up against the corner, I want it to realign, because it's 3D. You got the Z-axis. You can do this, this, this. That was all a combo. That is the difference between combos and strings. Strings are technically combos, but not all combos are strings. Combos can involve strings. Am I confusing you yet? I hope that cleared it up, though. I do appreciate you for asking that question, because it actually is pretty important. And it compelled me to make this video. So that's cool. It's been a while since I've actually made a video with content that I'm like passionate about. I've got some reviews coming up. I got this a while back. Still haven't even opened it. I'm going to do an unboxing and review of this. It's an 8BitDo gamepad. The 8BitDo arcade stick. I have never used this, and I've heard nothing but great things. So hopefully it'll be good. If you like this, please like. If you have any questions, please put them down in the comments below. If you have any additions to this or any different perspective that you want to bring, please put them down in the comments as well. And hit the subscribe button if you want more videos that are probably like this, but mostly has to do with this kind of stuff. Until the next video, I hope you guys have a great day. Take it easy.